Hello and welcome to another episode of Masks Limited Series. Sorry about missing last week. It ended up being a conflux of people in town, a cold sweeping through the city, and the conjunction of several planetary bodies forming some sort of giant lion. It was a weird week, but anyways,
Yes, the Lion Planet was partly why I was about.
Oh man, I missed Voltron?
no, it's like reverse Voltron. It's a bunch of planets that form a lion. But yes, anyways, as always, I am your game master, Thomas, and I am joined by my players.
I'm Jane ESP, and I'm playing, of course, as Jane/Eldro, the Nova.
I am Zeistund or Dustin. I am playing Blank, the Reformed.
And I am Magical Trevor, and I'm playing Frostshot the Star.
Unfortunately, we are not having QB's player will not be joining us this week as she is having fun at a convention this weekend, and we wish her well.
Yes.
Oh, that's assuming, isn't it? How dare you assume that she's having fun?
Open bar and water slides.
It's fun to be here with us.
Water slides, open bar. Why would anyone like those things? I'm not jealous.
Free, freaking. You said there was a free bar at it too.
Oh, I said there was.
I'm not jealous, Baka.
I don't think there was free alcohol. I just that you can have alcohol, which is a step up from most conventions. I don't know. I'm not that kind of. I don't drink, so.
Me neither.
Oh yeah, she's at a convention too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard some of her cosplays. Like I saw a picture of her Riku from Final Fantasy X-2, I think is the version of it.
Oh my gosh, I want to. You have to show me that picture.
Well, you're gonna have to poke her for it because it's her picture. But like I saw a picture of it, it looks really great. So, anyways, nothing for me to plug this week, but before our pregame chat, you guys said you had some stuff you wanted to plug.
Just the Yu-Gi-Oh! Discord roleplay that we're in. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Roleplay. You should check out X the Dark One for information on that.
AKA, apparently he's the guy who's doing the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Abridged.
Yes.
He is the official head of the server. But feel free, if you want to search up me or Dustin, to ask us for an invite so you can see all the hoobaloo.
Yeah. And
we are mods, so.
Yeah, and if you need to tag them, go ahead and check out our the stream's Discord. They should be on there, and you can ask them about that stuff. In addition to seeing various meme pictures of foxes, because we are that predictable.
Because assume someone just really loves foxes.
Okay, I'm gonna point out 3/5 of this.
So
3/5 of this group like foxes. It's not a small amount of it.
I'm not arguing foxes aren't cool, but you're acting like it's. There's obviously one person in this group who likes foxes far more than everyone else.
I mean, I think
excuse
the
me?
fox is
You
our
gotta be
national
careful about
symbol
who you're
now.
saying that is.
Yeah, no, you underestimate it. Just because I'm not posting pictures all the time does not mean anything.
Yeah.
I have at least
I'm trying
3
to think,
different
do we have a game
Kitsune
where we don't have a
t-shirts.
fox now? Like,
I'm going to be cosplaying a Jajinka Ninetales this coming spring. I have a Vulpix on my computer tower staring me down right now, so do not talk about only one person being a fan of foxes here. But yes.
I'm sorry for underjudging your fox passion.
The server biases aside, let's get on to the game. So,
I should ask Carl to draw me a fox version of Blank.
Who's here for the game anyway?
That's not the best with them. We should ask Carl to draw like
Oh,
characters
great.
with foxes.
Well, I just lost the game. I guess we can all go home now because I lost. Bye. Bye.
Okay. All right, silly banter, silly banter.
Mhm.
But you know what's not silly banter? Blank. Because
Yes.
last we left off, you had, due to the actions of Firebrand, you had found yourself seeking refuge in from Kingside. He
Mhm.
he healed you up pretty well. Even respected your privacy, it seemed. But all he asked for in turn
As
was
far as I know, I was knocked out.
yes. Well, you weren't knocked out. You passed out from the pain because you totally failed that roll.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, passed out and knocked out are different things. Fair enough.
yes. Anyways, in exchange for this support, all he wants is some information about what Professor Helios is currently working on. But he says he's in no hurry because he imagines that you have some personal vendettas to attend to.
Mm-hmm.
Also, during that last night, just to kind of flash back to here, Eligirl was approached by a much more in-control Calamity.
It was weird. I'm so used to him like waging out and being
Yeah.
a musclehead.
Well, yeah, no, he definitely normally does that. In fact, you don't really remember much of him. Like, you've heard stories and you've seen pictures, but you don't think you've ever heard of him being this stable.
Weird.
And as for
He
what
was
happened,
asking like about my dad and shit.
sorry, what? I couldn't hear that before the line of
He
your
was
dad.
asking about like my dad and stuff.
But yes, but first we cut. It is the sun is rising. Blank, how early of a riser are you? Especially after a night like last night.
I'm like, okay, how realistic do I get up? I'm like, well, today I woke up at like 11:30. So I'm probably not the best model for this, but I'm gonna say for blank, it's normally around like 6-ish.
Yeah, because I imagine some point of assassin training involves getting up early.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you get up. You start going into your morning routine, whatever that entails. When your phone starts ringing,
100 sit-ups and 100 push-ups.
then the muffin button.
Yes. All right. I
Uh,
will answer the phone.
well, I was supposed to say,
Hello?
I imagine you look at the ID first. It is Agent King.
Ah. What is it?
You need to get down here now.
All right. I'll be down in a moment.
Blank logo. So it's just the spiral with the woo, but nothing actually does the back and forth because Blank has no logo.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself outside, just walking into his office.
A piece of toast in my mouth.
Sure, let's go. Wait, don't you wear your mask?
I was waiting for it.
Yes, so Blank subscribes to the Kakashi method of eating.
Yes.
But just the concept of the toast hanging out of the mask. It's like one thing if you just quick eat it when in a flash and no one can see what happens, but it's another thing entirely to be in the process of eating it. Anyways, that weirdness aside, he gestures down in front of you. Sit.
I will sit.
So, what just happened last night?
Well, I was attacked by Firebrand, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And we're cutting over now to Frostshot's letter to the editor. Dear Frostshot, this morning when you awoke, your feed was buzzing. Apparently, Firebrand took a leaf out of your book and took to the internet to make her opinion heard. And it's definitely been heard. She has denounced Blank as a wolf in sheep's clothing and that he never actually reformed. Even worse, this is starting to get to you by association, so it's time for damage control. Do you stand up for Blank, even though you don't know the full story? Or do you try to distance yourself from him in order to keep the rest of the team safe?
I'm going to defend.
Okay. Roll plus superior.
Oh, thing, please. Okay.
All right. You get to choose 2 from the following list. So you said you were standing up for blank, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You satisfy your audience for now, though their call for blood is not abated. You delay judgment on your team, giving time to prove them wrong. You find allies who either believe in you and blank or want to see Firebrand brought down. You've convinced Aegis for the time being. You get to choose 2 of those options.
Can you list them out better? That sounded like 3 options.
Well, it was 3 options, but you get to choose 2 of them.
There's 4 options.
Oh. Okay.
Just posted those into the Roll20 for you guys there.
Oh, okay. The first 2 sound like they were the same thing.
Yep. Yeah, no, the first one is specifically about your audience. The second one is about people in general.
Yeah. Oh boy. Because what I want to do, I'm just gonna try to reason this out to see which ones it makes, like, it sounds like makes more sense. Because what I'm trying to do is give us time to turn this into a Blank was using his previous quote-unquote villainous ways to act as a mole for us to get more info so we could take down Kingpin and the others.
Well, yeah, nothing about Kingside is known. That's just between Blank and him right now.
I know, but
yeah.
Frostshot wants to try to spin this as whatever Blank is doing, it's because they're undercover.
Okay.
Sort of. Not that Frostshot would say that specifically, but just like...
Yeah, I was like, the best way to not reveal you're undercover.
No, I'm saying that's what her ulterior motive.
Yeah.
It is delay enough time so that way in the end we can go, yeah, Blank was undercover. Like why else would he have been,
Yeah, so...
I just want to delay for that.
Yeah, so you sounds like you're going to pick the delay judgment on your team.
Yeah.
So it's either whether you want your audience more on your side or Aegis on your side for the time being. Because while finding allies who support you doesn't feel like specifically what you're going for there.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also...
what I need is what the more dramatic effect would be. Because this is obviously like when this all comes to a head, it needs to be as dramatic as possible in order to try to earn the most whatnot with the audience.
All right.
So I think we should go with Aegis for now, because then it's like because that becomes like a plot twist for the audience, and hopefully that'll be like okay, we should have trusted you the whole time, sort of.
Okay.
Okay,
you're gonna try to string up
taking a short-term hit with the audience in the hopes of a bigger payout later.
Okay, cool. Also, you gain influence over Blank for supporting him, though. So you have to shift Blank's one label up and one label down for Blank.
I've got no clue what his current labels are, so I'm going to say I'm trying to shift his mundane up and his danger down.
Okay.
Okay, that is the perfect thing you could have done.
Yes! Okay. Go team.
Yeah,
because my danger was 3 and my mundane was -2.
Oh, clearly, didn't you mean to do the reverse of that then?
No, then I would take a condition. I only have 2 of them left.
Well, gee, the team needs to start. You need to start seeing either doing the actions to alleviate those, or hoping your team will comfort and support you. All right.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm not sure I can do Take It From Me on blank.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't openly admire you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right. So, sorry, just quick reading up on your. So yeah, so we'll detail in the follow some of those choices there. I just need to know which options you are taking in the beginning here, so to kind of frame this conversation, because I wanted Blank to feel like yes, they knew immediately about what he had done.
Which you did, and that like scared the shit out of me. Like,
yes, accomplished.
We know what you did last night.
All right. So yeah, so he pulls up the video and it shows you it's Frostbrand, just in front of a wall or something. Like the cameras are kind of shaky. Clearly does not know what they're really doing with this, but passion is there, and so. It hit the right channels at the right timing, that people are looking for something like saying like they're looking for a scapegoat right now, kind of thing.
mm-hmm.
So after the video plays, it's just announcing you pretty straightforward there, just saying like, yeah, you're a criminal, you've been trying to deceive us this whole time, and yada yada yada. After it stops, he turns off the projector there, and is like, fortunately for you, character. Fortunately for you, you got a friend, your friend in the team, Frostshot. Has been working overtime on media, trying to put out some of the fires as quick as they come up. You're lucky to have them in your corner. He is not good with pronouns.
Yeah. Look, I don't really care what the media thinks. I want to know is what you plan to do with Firebrand. I'm gonna toss my burnt mask.
Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure you are triggering a move here, something. Because, whoa.
I guess I'm provoking them. Yeah.
Oh my god, he's naked!
Actually, didn't you take What the Hell, Hero?
Oh, yes, I did take What the Hell, Hero. So.
I think you're triggering What the Hell, Hero right now, because you're basically calling them out on not doing anything about Firebrand.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, roll plus danger.
Miss.
Well, wait. Can't we spend from the team and using Frostshot using social media?
You could, but the team is empty.
Don't I have the
That's only in a fight.
Oh, gosh damn it. Gosh, and I thought I'd found something to...
I know. I was like...
Doesn't the team reset after a certain amount of time?
It's supposed to refresh in sessions between... It's supposed to give one at the start of every session, and every time passes...
Yeah, we're technically, wrapping up last session because we forgot to do that.
Yeah, basically this is a two-parter here, so...
Alright, I'll just take the potential and...
You can't blame me for trying, though. That would have been great.
There are specific effects on a miss on this one, so you get your potential.
Oh.
On a miss, they dismiss you. Mark a condition, their choice, shift danger up, and save your down.
Okay.
So what are your two conditions you do not have marked right now?
I don't. Afraid's not marked and insecure's not marked.
Yeah, you are feeling so. You're going to be feeling pretty insecure because he looks at you and is like, he switches from like friendly guidance counselor to serious adult on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we know what she's doing. We know she's out of control. We are working on it. And it'd be a lot easier to work on it if you didn't go pulling stunts like this. You have made things worse. Understand?
All I know is she attacked me, and I am being the one getting bullshit out for it.
Well, regardless, I doubt she just attacked you. Usually she doesn't, that's not her style. She usually gets provoked somehow. So think about this. What were you doing before she, quote-unquote, attacked you? I know you were looking into her.
What I was actually doing.
You were questioning around for it. That's how come you ended up running into her, because you rolled a miss.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And like
I was looking into her.
So yeah. You kick a hornet's nest. What do you think happens? Look, I know you're not trying to do it. And I know she's just exaggerating. Honestly, the most surprising thing about this whole scenario is that she knows how to work a computer without burning it. But still, we're going to need you to keep a low profile for right now. We don't need her getting more ammunition, because right now, if we do something about her, it's going to look like something is corrupt's going on. We're going to have to take this slow. Be diplomatic. Look, just right now we're going to just have you work with Helos. He needs some extra hands around the place. Alright?
Fine.
Right? He just gives you a kind of a, not condescendingly dismissive, but just dismissive as in you are dismissed.
Mm-hmm.
You're free to leave. What do you do?
I'm like,
Good, take the going while the going's good.
I'm going to leave, but I'm going to stab a knife into the table before I leave. Just because I want to clear off angry.
That's not going to clear off angry, unfortunately.
All right.
Because it's not it's not, even if it did stab at the table, it's not something that's important.
Okay, good point.
And also you try to stab it in and it actually kind of just bounces off and lends to the side. And just one of those, because I imagine
more
he
dramatic
just
in my
has some reinforced desks, because odds
Damn
are...
it, you were trying to be intimidating and they ruined it.
And, well, that, and I imagine how many times they have had to hide behind them for cover.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that makes a lot of sense. I'm not going to argue against this logic.
You do catch just a kind of a wiry grin from him as he kind of looks like he knows what you're trying to do, and he like, it's almost like he kind of feels a little bad about you, but it is still kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he thought he could intimidate me.
Let me guess, your door is automate close, so I can't slam the door
Oh no,
on
you can totally slam the door.
All right, I'm going to slam the door.
That's fine. So yeah.
Oh, you're good at it, man.
So Jane, in the going to you in this morning, you've by now have heard about it either through someone in the team contacting you, or just seeing the thing going around yourself. What are you doing this morning?
So you're saying this whole thing with the social media is basically about how...
Yeah, basically,
You kind of give me a general description since I was AFK for a moment.
Yeah, basically, Firebrand has took to posting and working with some other people to spread this video out, declaring that Blank is basically a mole in the heroes side. It's not as bad as it could be right now. Frostshot has been acting kind of as a counterpoint there, saying, "Look," pointing at, just saying like,
I'm not taking this super hard. I mean, it's something as part of the team, but I'm not taking it seriously because I have been working alongside and next to him, so I know that Blank has my back.
Yep.
So I'm like, whatever, that B word. I don't know if we're censored here.
You're PG-13.
We're not double for kids.
Yeah, we're basically trying to be PG-13. None of the heavier swears.
A slip here and there isn't mega horrible, but we don't want to just throw it out just to throw it out.
Yeah, I'm self-censoring here.
Yep. Also, the thoughts crossing your mind about your encounter with Calamity last night as well.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit more on my mind. So, I'm a little iffy there. I'm kind of like probably going like, how much of what he said true? Does he know anything about where my father is? So many questions going on. Probably gonna go like, this is probably what's going through my head is like, I take a shower, I get myself dressed, I go to grab a little food.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, just kind of like a monologue.
But I probably want to be there for my team, so I'm probably gonna see if I can seek them out and support them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let them know just yet about my incident the other eve when there's something far more prudent to our team.
Yeah. So, QB just seems to be sound asleep, and you eventually have to give up.
Yeah, I'm gonna just give her a nice little belly rub before I leave.
All right, so
Okay, go on, she's just napping.
Yes, napping. She's clearly not encountering anything sinister at all.
No, not at all. Nope.
No, not really. That's just me being overly dramatic for the sake of itself.
Mm-hmm.
No, I understand. That's why I was playing off that.
But yes, the game room is kind of still, if I remember correctly, it's still kind of being refurbished right now.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm contradicting myself, oh well, I've contradicted myself.
There's like 70 guns hanging on the walls.
Oh right, yeah. that happened. Did that happen before or after the turtle attacked?
That was after, I believe.
Okay, so it is up, but you do not find anyone there currently. So places you've run into Blank, if it's not here, he's probably at Aegis. So.
By the way, that is one thing, because I am also wanting to check out our hideout. I'm probably on my way to Aegis, going to stop by our hideout just to check how things are coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, everything looks okay. Again, an inordinate number of empty guns just sitting on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like there's still a couple sitting around on the shelf, like on a nearby, like on the ground nearby. Looks like Blank hadn't gotten to mounting them all quite yet.
Look, I ran out of nails.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened during that incident at a metal level. Was it it's because it got broken into? We got attacked in there or something, right?
No, the thing got rebuilt because you got attacked by the turtle that turned out to be made out of spiders. Then
turtle spider. That's right, turtle spider.
Yeah, the guns came from a separate time where Blank had to rescue
Toro.
Toro, thank you. I was completely blanking on the name there. From from a bunch of goons who ended up also being made out of spiders.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of spiders involved with this. I'm not a fan of this.
It's almost like one of your nemesis is a Japanese spider yokai.
Yes, but which one?
It's yours. It's yours, Blank. It's that I've been telling you. You already know your nemesis.
Spiders, obviously. Anyway, so
I mean, that would be a twist I wouldn't see.
and checking out the because if I remember, it wasn't anything like super involved with the actual arcade itself. Like it didn't disable the arcade or wasn't noticeable by the inhabitants there, right?
Well, people notice. You don't get a giant mecha turtle ripping out walls, whether it's actually made out of spiders or not, without people noticing. It's just.
Oh yeah, so I'm curious, like how under investigation is our area? I assume like there's enough people from like Aegis to make sure like some random civilians aren't poking around in our.
Mind you, the attack wasn't unnoticeable, but her motivation and there's a secret room. There's too much chaos for people to really notice.
Yeah,
Our secret hideout is still secure. Yeah. All right, just making sure. Kind of, I was gonna check on to see how it was coming along a little bit, just in passing as I went towards Aegis hideout to meet up with everybody.
Mm-hmm. So, yep.
Oh yeah, we need a new copy of Bomberman.
I know.
we need the version that had Wario as a guest.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember that game. There was thing for the Game Boy.
What? There was a Bomberman with Mario as a guest? That's awesome.
Yep.
You know, that would be very fitting for our hideout.
Anyways, so
I'm working my way towards meet up with the others.
Yep, so I'm going to jump over...
Trying to focus more on not worrying too much about why the hell Calamity was being so fucking calm. Or why he was acting like he might have known where my dad was. No. I gotta be there for my team. And, you know, with this whole thing with Firebrand.
I am going to point out some things here. Like, Calamity knowing about your dad in a more abstract sense is like, he has fought him countless times. I think you kind of learn about a guy by fighting him that long.
Mm-hmm.
Just a wee bit.
And like you said, he doesn't really, he doesn't like him, but he respects him.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So, anyways, so yes, as for you, Frostshot, you know you've done your work through whatever channels you tend to use, but your audience response.
Used all the hashtags.
Can I mention one other small thing? In my civilian ID, I am going to post out basically the basic equivalents of downvotes or displeasure over Firebrand's post.
Alright, so...
anything that's talking up her as a hero, I've just in my civilian ID, they're downvote, report spam.
You're being a social justice warrior.
Ah, yeah. Oh, the social justice.
That's an interesting superhero. Anyways. So, yes, Frostshot. Your audience has kind of... You trying to gauge the response. They're like... Most of them are pushing on the side of, you need to do something about this thing. They believe you. But, between everything else, shot you down, now is claiming your teammate's still a villain and everything like that. They are really pressing on you hard to do something. So, you have a unique interaction with your audience here. Because they don't actually have influence on you, but you can still kind of choose to listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're basically trying to say that you should be more of a danger and less of mundane.
Sure.
I mean, that I can see why that makes sense for the situation.
And you get to clear a condition if you have any marked.
Nope.
So wait, does
I
your
did not have any conditions.
Okay, apparently your audience is I think your audience is supposed to have influence on you because they say on a hit. So I guess this is just extra stuff too when they exert their influence on you. So, all right.
Yeah.
You learn more every day.
Yep.
The more you know.
All right. So but yes, so what are you doing after you finish your counter points?
Well, I suppose because I've convinced Aegis for the time being.
Yep.
So what I need to do, I should likely contact them and basically go, I understand that, you guys likely have a plan and stuff, but because of how much Firebrand tends to, focus me and whatnot, like, I'm not demanding to, like, be let in on everything and, blah, 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 but if you can at least, like, try to keep me in the loop for anything that might be involving me, or, like, either how I can help or if it looks like she's going to be trying to do something, I'd appreciate a heads up.
So are you doing? You said are you going there in person, or are you just doing a call?
I could go in person, sure.
Okay.
We have a superhero Discord.
Trying to make it I'm trying to be serious about this, but I also don't want to waste your time, so,
Mm-hmm. Yep, no. You actually managed, when you start asking around into that, Agent King actually comes up to the desk and invites you back to his office to talk about it.
All right.
So, as you guys sit down in his office, he's like, first off, you did really good work there, kid. Like, seriously, like, you did good by your friend. You did good by people in general.
Yeah, it might be a bit of a risk, but I'd like to think I'm right, so hopefully.
And he is exerting influence on you to shift your savior up and your danger down.
Sure.
All right. So, what was it that you wanted to talk about then?
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, Firebrand, I'm not 100% certain what her deal is with me, but because of the interactions that are occurring, I know I can't necessarily be kept in on, all of your plans, that you guys are doing your best to handle it. So I just wanted to request that if you have something you need me to do, or you hear about something she may be trying to do that you think I should be involved with, to, give me a heads up, because I don't want to ruin, plans that you guys are making, but I also don't want to be left in the dark about this. So, I wanted to make sure that we would be on the same page as far as how we would be trying to address the situation. So that way we can actually be effective and not stepping on each other's toes, which is not directly disrespectful, but,
I get what you're saying. Yeah. No, we'll keep you in the loop here. After seeing what you did, and seeing now that apparently Firebrand is taking to different methods to get her philosophy out. Someone who's a bit established, it's not a bad thing to have on our side. So yeah, no. We'll let you know if there's anything you can do.
Right. That was my main concern, because obviously we're going to keep doing what we're doing, but...
No. I understand. We're trying to keep Blank on a low profile just so not to exacerbate the situation, but... No, he looks at his screen. There's a notification, like something just pops up, and like, actually, one thing you could do for him. He's down helping out with Professor Helios right now, and Ellie Girl just showed up too. So why don't you both go down there? He probably could use some support from you guys.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
Speaking of, so yes, obviously. Jane, you just arrived in there. Let the secretary know that you were here to see
Downvote.
Blank.
But unvote. It's talking about how she's a bitch. Upvote.
Okay, I couldn't quite hear what you were saying there. Then the last thing, I'm like, oh, okay. But
yeah, part of that would be giving a commentary.
So yeah,
color commentary for them.
Before you two show up, we'll rewind the clock here a bit and focus on Blank. Did you go to Helios?
Yes, since I have someone else who wants to know what Helios is up to anyway, so...
Yeah, convenient.
Mm-hmm.
In purely meta sense, it's convenient. Like, no one is actually trying to set you up with that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you arrive in the lab. It looks much the same as it was when you fired that beam at Calamity that temporarily stripped him of his powers.
Mm-hmm.
You see him working on what looks like some sort of, you see like a helix pattern on his screen, and he looks like he's running some sort of sequencer right now.
Well, it looks like I've been grounded.
He chuckles to himself. Now. It will pass. You will not believe the number of times I've been referred to as a mad crackpot.
Yeah, I'm sure you're working on something important.
Yeah. Mostly...
I say for no reason in particular.
Yeah. It's much the same old, just trying to make sure people who end up here don't end up back out on the streets again. You kind of see, if you wanted to say more, I think you can try to provoke him.
Yeah, I'll try to provoke him.
All right. So just say what you want to do to try to get him to speak more, and then roll plus superior.
I'm basically trying to get him to talk a bit more about his work. Like, oh, surely there's something interesting around here that you're working on. 7.
All right. So on a 7, they can either choose one of the options or just do what you want, and you want him to talk more about what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get my basic move sheet because I am the organized master here.
Blank says as he slips out a beer.
Wait, what?
I'm making a joke. He just slips out a beer. Surely there's something you want to talk about. The Razzle method.
In fact, I'm playing a...
Hey, if it works, don't break it.
I'm actually going to be playing basically a Catfolk Monk in my Saturday game, actually. That's going to be going
nice.
for Drunken Monk. So much mobility.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Provoke someone. On a 7 to 9, they can instead choose to stumble, air... No, I think you're going to get exactly what you want out of this situation. He's like, all right. He just kind of gazes around. You see him press a few keys, and there's no notable difference, but you see it's based on your kind of paranoid sense of the world. He's probably put up a kind of a buffer feed on various monitoring devices.
Mm.
You know, white noise stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that doesn't look like looks boring by comparison. I've been working on my own project here. I'm close to finding essentially what amounts to a unified meta theory. A commonality between powers and sources across the insane amount of disparate things. But
if only Ellerman was there to offer advice.
But the trick there is if I can, I'm like, you know, because like you saw, you know, Calamity escaped. Like we keep capturing them, but they keep getting out. There's only, like there's only so much to do, but at the same time, I don't. He kind of looks at you and is like, "You're outside enough to. I guess I can trust you with this. I don't trust Aegis with this either."
Yes, it seems like Aegis is doing a lot that's hard. That makes it hard to trust them.
Yeah, they do enough. You know, their hearts are in the right place, but the ability to just the applications that talk about this discovery you could strip just about anyone's powers with one tool, even things of supernatural things, and maybe even theoretically bestow powers on whoever you want. Not something I would want any kind of organization to have, even one as well-intending as Aegis. You know what they say about the path to hell?
Yeah.
At that point,
I know that.
there is a knock on the door. Before in a quick fluid motion, Helios just presses some keys. Basically a reverse sequence of what he did before.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, "Come in," and you see. Are you guys, FYI here, civilian or hero identities?
I assume by the time I go into Aegis, I probably should find some place to change.
Okay. What about you?
I mean, I assume Aegis does know who my civilian ID is, but it doesn't matter. I still want to, you know, just in case something goes down, and I am trying to be taken serious as a hero for the moment to support my team.
Mm-hmm. And what about you, Frostshot?
Since Frostshot was going in with a hero request,
okay,
that would have been how they do it.
Just wanted to double check here. Just setting this.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. Lock on my chair just gave out, so I just.
Oh, well, hold on.
No, I'm fine. It was just like I was just leaning back a little too hard on it, and apparently just slid out. It's fine. I just don't like my chair leaning when I'm doing this because I would lean too far away from the mic.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a fun little blooper on those watching the stream. All 0 of you.
Quick, someone make a gif of it.
Quick, and then put it to really, like, old school comedy tunes.
Alright. So, yeah. But, anyways. Words. Yeah, so yeah, you guys just arrived at the room. You see Blank. I imagine you're just sitting on one of the tables, not actually sitting in like a chair.
Mm-hmm.
That's my mental image. Feel free to correct me.
No, I would totally, like, well, depending
Well, I'm
on,
talking
like,
about Blank.
Yeah, I'd imagine Blank would sit on a table.
Okay.
It depends, like, who gets there first compared to who arrives next.
Yeah. So yeah, you see Blank sitting on a nearby table, and Helios in front of a screen showing a helix.
Excuse me.
Oh, excuse me, Professor. Sorry. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No. We were just having a small chat.
So things get any better from your end, Blank? Hey, wait,
You can't see it right now, but I'm rolling
but
my
I
eyes
noticed
at
that
you.
Blank doesn't have his mask on.
No, Blank has his mask on.
Oh, okay. I
He got a
thought we were
replacement.
talking about the-
Yeah.
Oh, we got a replacement one?
And in fact,
Yes.
Of course he got a replacement one.
Do we know anything about the Pokemon mask? Hey, Blank. Wow, is that a new mask?
anyways, Helios makes some excuses to. He says he needs to check on something in another room, and says you feel free to stay here.
I don't think there's any way to really tell that it's a new mask unless they showed like the mask being burnt, like from the footage.
No, the footage was done after the fact.
Yeah. Yeah, so it would look like the same mask probably, because.
Yeah.
I know, I'm just, at a better level, I'm kind of throwing the joke.
Okay.
Sorry. So I'm like, so Blank, how are you feeling with it?
Considering everything, I suppose I'm alright. Could be worse. Could be a hell of a lot better too, though.
I know that, Look, I'm just letting you know we're here for you as your team. I think, at least from what, I don't care what the tabloids or all that other bullshit is. I know you've had my back, and, we're cool.
Is this a comfort and support?
Yes, it is.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure this counts as comfort and support,
All right, so roll plus mundane, and since you have influence over Blank, add +1 to it.
Thank goodness, I actually get to use the skill. You said +2?
+1.
Plus mundane +1. All right. So you have a -1 mundane, huh?
Now I have a +1.
Oh, then why is your thing 0?
Oh, did it accidentally do -1? God dang it.
Well, either way, it's still in the same range.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still the same range I hit either way.
All right. On a hit, they hear you. They mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels if they open up to you.
That means Blank has to be open with himself.
Yeah, like, I was just kind of like cringing at that, like, damn it, I need to be open.
Character growth.
Mhm. Thanks. It actually makes me feel a lot better knowing I don't have to work alone all the time.
You know, I'll count that as opening up for Blank, honestly. No one else but Blank.
Yeah, from his personality, we can give him some credit.
Yeah. All right, so I think you're going to clear a condition.
Yeah. I'm just debating which one would probably be.
Yeah, well, which one makes sense? You honestly actually feel better, and this maybe will help with something like insecurity or something?
I think I'm going to take away hopeless.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
No, that seems pretty fitting.
Yeah, you think maybe there's some things worthwhile.
Also, because I have the bull's heart thing, does that give me potential for succeeding?
Is Blank your love or rival?
I did kind of say that he was. Currently, it was Blank and QV was what I said last time.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I am the rival.
And
I'm the rival.
what was the move you took?
Bull's heart.
I mean, which sub thing did you take? Friend, defender,
Oh,
listener, or enabler?
I'm pretty sure I took friend.
Okay. Yep. That you get potential from that.
Yay! That means I level up. I'm gonna have to look at shit eventually, but
Alright,
I
that's fine.
leveled up.
We'll kind of put you off frame while you're if you want to.
No, it's fine. I don't need to do it immediately.
Well,
Yay!
you get to mark it immediately. I was planning on moving over to focus a little on Frost Shot, anyways.
Yeah. You kind of do it immediately because you might get another potential.
So yeah, so what are you doing, Frost Shot?
I suppose I'm trying to do research, since Other Girl seems to have elected herself for trying to help out with Blank. I'm not gonna gang up on Blank and make him feel like he's, like, has to.
What, you're not gonna Baymax him?
So. I'm going to
Stand
throw
there.
that.
It is all right.
there.
Friendship is not magic. Fuck off.
Actually, okay, no, that is something. Frost Shot will toss Blank like a little sack that has like a chocolate chip muffin in it, and then is gonna sit down and try to look up, like, try to figure out what Firebrand's patterns have been, like,
Okay.
as far as has she been keeping to a certain section of the city? Does she seem to be moving in a pattern?
Yep.
Does there seem to be no pattern?
Yep. First thing you notice, because you have to kind of clear out because you're in Helios's lab and there is some note stuff. There is the thing up right now is a redacted file that says something about Project Helix. So you do see that on the screen before you move on to your research. So, I think this is an assess the situation, actually.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Unless you have a better move for yourself.
Theoretically, I suppose I could try to use the move Seek Help from the audience.
Yeah, but I don't think that's really what you're doing here, because you're more using Aegis's resources than your audience's resource.
Yeah, using the audience would be more like, hey, give a shout out if you see Firebrand,
Yeah.
that sort of thing, to get like hashtags of at the cafe or at the theater or
Yep.
Oh, I think that would totally fit your character.
But it's not what he's doing in the moment.
Yeah. It's definitely something I would do for either hey, see if you can catch us, doing something tonight, or, that sort of thing. But this is trying to figure out the past few months compared to the past few years, like, is there something new that she's been doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, almost like is there an outside influence working on Firebrand that we don't know about?
Okay. So yep, go ahead and give me your roll plus superior.
Good. Wow.
Oh, this is our opposite of roll and good.
Mark potential.
Yeah. What can
Intruder
I
alert.
say? QBs
Alert.
QBs are good luck charm.
She's a luck fox. But I will give you this much. Before the computer locks down on you, you notice you get like a quick map. And it looks like they're forming a ring around a central location on the map. But you only get you don't get it long enough before the station locks you out, because technically you weren't you were using someone else's credentials.
Mm. Well, I mean, it's their fault for not having logged out of the computer. It's fair game. That's why you lock your computer when you leave it.
Yep. No.
Security risk.
No. That fault is totally in Helios's court. So yeah, so
Hold on. I'm just gonna send something into the chat. Gotta go to the right room.
oh dear.
Game chat. Paste. There we go.
Jared, help.
I love that scene in Sherlock.
But yeah, so so you see the ring of fire that before the computer locks you out.
Is it a burning ring of fire?
Well, if
Someone's gonna fall on it.
Well, if firebrand's involved, probably. Because someone's going down, down, down.
They just keep getting higher.
Alright.
Yeah.
I was very tempted to continue the song, but I held back.
Copyright.
You decided to cash out?
Yes.
But yeah, so what do you do with that little bit of information?
Well, obviously take notes, and if I can spot what general area of the city it is, try to figure out are there any like big or special locations with it.
Yeah, unfortunately, with how brief of an image you got to see of it, you're able to narrow it to a rough, like a large city block. It is in
Heck, a city block is narrowed down enough.
Yeah, no,
I'll take it.
You know, but that's the epicenter of the ring. It looks like, because they loaded it in chronological order, it looks like it's closing in on this site.
On this site.
What her actual target is, you don't know. But yeah, it's a commercial district for once you pull it up on Google Maps. Notably, Google Maps has a
Ironically
better...
enough, I live by a commercial district.
Speaking of commercials, time for a commercial break. Not really.
Doodly, 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 doo.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Silliness aside, so yeah. You have a city block where Firebrand seems to be focusing in on.
Hey, Blank, how expensive are those cameras of yours? The longer lasting ones.
Probably more than you can afford.
What we need is a way to surveillance the area without being there physically, because she would definitely notice. And we wouldn't want her to notice yet, because that could change her plans. Because having an idea of what she might be doing is going to be worthless if we change what she is going to be doing.
And thus the entire problem people have with quantum mechanics.
Not really. It's really simple.
Well, I mean, the problem is that you, by observing something, you change it.
Yeah.
But people forget that observing something in quantum mechanics involves bouncing little electrons off of it, so... It's like seeing via Nerf ball.
Perhaps.
Have you tried just being stealthy?
What is this stealthy you speak of? Because, I mean, on one hand, I was thinking, well, we could try to act like I've set up a scavenger hunt in the area for my followers to look for. But that's basically screaming, hey, we know something's going on, you know. So that's not going to work.
Let's see. I do have Do Me a Favor.
Yeah, if I was smart, I'd actually have a copy of all your guys' playbooks sitting in front of me, instead of having to leaf through the pile every time.
Yeah, I'm taking a moment to check see if I can find that conversation I was having with Dustin back the last time we were working out my new skills.
Yeah, I think I do remember that. You did list off a few things.
Okay, I can see some of
Why don't I just go in my civilian form?
You mean the one that she's seen, though a bit badly burned?
Well, I mean, to be fair, like, she would be expecting something with, like, scars or whatever, because...
Yeah.
And she hasn't seen my full face or anything like that.
Yeah, no. Like, she has a chance to recognize you more than any other person would, but not necessarily likely to.
Yeah. I mean, if she knew my hair color, then yeah, that would be a problem.
Besides, Blank could also wear, like, sunglasses or...
Or a trench coat.
Oh!
Or ride around in an unmarked van.
No, because I just had a thought. Like, how well would Firebrand know my dog? Like my civilian dog.
It depends on if it has ever shown up on your social media. And by you, I mean your super persona.
No. So I'm pretty sure I've kept my dog in my civilian side because the dog would be very easy to be a captive or a something to be used against Froshaw.
Okay.
So what we could do is, because that would give Blank an excuse to wear sunglasses at night, if we act like my dog is a seeing eye dog.
This is amazing.
Amazing horrible or amazing good?
Amazingly comic booky.
What do you think, Blake? Are you up for it?
I suppose we don't have much choice.
Operation Seeing Eye Dog Go.
I just wish I could remember what I had named my dog. I know I have one. I know I gave her a name. I just don't remember. It was part of the first episode, and I never went back for it.
See if it's in my notes. So I took a lot of notes.
Let's go, Moon.
Oh, right. Bio and info, right.
Nebula, a chocolate lab.
Right, yeah.
It's
weird having notes to consult.
Nice. Blank's gonna comment. Who names their dog Nebula?
And then you just look. Then it just shows a panel of you looking at Froshawn and just like, oh right.
Yeah.
Well, it's because there's like a swirl of silver fur near the near one of her paws.
So yeah, so
I mean, you could call it cocaine or something like that.
Blank, you don a. So does this mean that Frostshot knows what your civilian identity looks like now, or did the whole team already?
I'm gonna say Blank's gonna wear the mask till he leaves Russia.
Yeah, it's like.
Wait. So your identity is about to get revealed?
Well, no, because Blank could still wear like a hoodie or something that would like cover the hair, and sunglasses would hide the eyes, and
Oh, indeed.
He's wearing a fucking bandana across his mouth,
Or I thought you'd.
Why would a blind person wear a bandana across their mouth?
I was thinking more like you see it more in stereotypical Japanese things, but just wearing the surgical mask like you're sick and don't want other people to get sick.
That could work too.
Yeah, that works.
He's wearing a Hollywood Undead mask. I have seen someone actually wear that
Hey, what?
in public. A Hollywood Undead mask.
Well, as long as you're not wearing a Richard Nixon mask.
I am not a crook.
I didn't even think about that.
I am not a crook. Oh my god.
Alright. I know this is a bit of a stretch, but I'm going to kind of call this your dangerous web.
Alright.
Because that's basically what you're doing, is you're trying to bait her out and trap something.
Mm-hmm. I will take that. Because that's just another reason for me to use danger.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still debating on what skill I want to take.
That's fine. Alright.
There's some really fun ones I think could really fit my character. It's difficult.
Whoa, good team!
On a hit, your opponent trips into it and you get an opening or opportunity against them. So,
Yeah.
you're walking around this area. You said at night?
Mm-hmm.
Feigning the look of the blind man, the seeing eye dog, you managed to cobble together kind of a semi-official looking harness, and you had the cane lying around. Took it off from some blind superhero back in the day, but on a dare. But
I was gonna say, is he still active? Because I'm like, oh my god, we are horrible people.
well, this was back when you were a villain. Remember?
Okay.
I was gonna say that, or we would have talked to we would have talked to Aegis about the plan and going, "Hey, will you let us do this?"
I don't think
I was kind of assuming we were going behind Aegis' back on this one, because
they probably wouldn't approve of Blank being active on the field, especially not with Firebrand around.
Shit.
I got told to stay put, so.
Well, let's hope we don't get in trouble.
We're teenagers, we'll get in trouble.
Hey,
We are the teenager.
so just for my own sake of knowledge here, what are you guys doing during this situation?
You know what? I think it's time for me to take to have my moment of truth.
Ooh,
Oh, you're going to take your moment of truth.
unlock.
Yeah, I'm taking a moment of truth,
Cool. So,
which means I have to lock one of my stats.
Uh,
I am very confident. I am a hero, so
no, that's not how it works. You unlock your moment of truth. That means at any point you can say, "Okay, I'm using my moment of truth now." You take over the narrative and you follow the script of your moment of truth. After you're done, you lock it later.
I misunderstood how that worked.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it basically makes you the GM for a little bit.
Yep.
Ah,
You just gotta follow the script of your moment of truth, but beyond that, you can decide just exactly what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so where do I mark this down officially?
Just add a move that says moment of truth and just copy the text into it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably put that in the passive.
Oh. That would also work.
So yeah, so are you guys? So I guess the question is, are any of you guys secretly following Blank?
I'm keeping an eye on like social media and stuff, but that's not
All right.
Well, does Blaine trust me at this point for helping comfort him to have me stick with him and help him out with this?
I mean, he probably could have you like follow behind him like a certain way, but like.
And are we doing this like undercover? So I couldn't change in my civilian ID, who you probably already know.
Yeah.
Just remember,
probably
the danger of
around
being in
garbage.
your civilian identity is that someone else sees.
Oh yeah. I might need a disguise.
Clearly, you just need a rainbow-colored fro and a mustache. Also rainbow-colored.
A rainbow afro.
I'll bring my mustache.
Whoa, I'm not trying to stick out like a sore thumb.
But clearly, no one would mistake you for Ella Girl.
I know, I know I'm a superhero, but not when I'm just trying to, help out with this whole spy thing. I'm not stupid.
Alright. I'm going to assume you do something that's not terribly important or relevant that you do to kind of mask your identity.
Yeah.
It's just
Even
that you're...
if it's just, the trench coat, glasses, hat thing.
Your Ninja Turtles in it.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles, yeah.
Fun fact: Blank is actually based off Raphael.
Oh!
Yeah. I actually looked up like a bunch of human versions of the Ninja Turtles for like how I designed Blank's normal form.
Huh.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yes, so... Also, I'm sorry, my mind is now picturing, because you have this blind man walking with a dog, being followed by a girl in a trench coat, glasses, and hat. Like, a hero's gonna think the person in the trench coat is the villain here. But that's not actually happening here. So yeah, opportunity knocks, because you did succeed your dangerous web. So yeah, you're out walking there, you're glancing around. Like, most people are going to have a hard time figuring out where Ella Girl is. She's doing an okay job, but you know right where she is every time is like, rookie move.
Mm-hmm.
But, she's trying.
Yeah.
And you just...
I like, there's a few times I start, like, breaking into spy music, but, like, then I remember, oh yeah, gotta be quiet.
Well, like, she keeps trying to do the Kronk thing, and then she remembers herself.
Yeah.
Is she singing her own theme music? God, I want to yell at her so badly.
Nothing. Gotta focus. Serious time, Jane. Serious, Jane.
Alright, so yes, you see, suddenly, because, you see a figure dart out of an alley, followed by a gout of flame.
Wow. Hashtag that was easy.
Yeah.
And the figure that runs out is notably not Firebrand. The figure coming out behind it and blocking it off in a wall of fire, that is Firebrand. She is just wreathed in flame, and you're seeing this thing. The man is kind of cowering on the ground, that backwards, like your torso is kind of propped up, but you're kind of moving on your hands and elbows, kind of scooting yourself away from whatever that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Blank's gonna like reach into his pocket and like without looking at what he's typing, he's gonna like basically type, so what's the plan now?
Observation, I guess.
She starts speaking to him. You thought you could get away with it, didn't you? Shuffling little things here, making problems for your boss disappear. Nothing. You told yourself no one was getting hurt, right? That's the lie they always tell themselves. But then someone gets hurt, and then no one gets punished for it. And that means you hurt those people. You hurt everyone that you made sure that did not get punished. And I can't allow that. So, remember that as you burn.
Blank's
What
gonna
do
kick
you
down like
do?
a garbage can.
What?
Blank's gonna kick a garbage can.
Either you trip over a garbage can or have like the dog bump into it or something. Like,
Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing.
like a squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So yeah. Okay. I'm gonna run that as a provoke because you are clearly trying to cause some reaction. What do you want? Firebrand to do?
Basically like come towards me or something like that, and then I'm gonna like do the Batman thing.
The Batman.
Make a distraction so this person can escape.
All right. Roll plus superior.
All right. Ugh.
All right. So mark potential.
Yep.
God, I was worried about you guys not leveling up enough, and then this happens.
Well, yeah, but I'm not the one making the hero.
I'm sorry.
You'll get a chance to.
I think the next person is going to be making some.
Wait, does this count as combat?
You're not going together as to trigger the combat move. You have to go against enter battle as against a dangerous foe as a team. Dangerous foe, yes. Battle, most likely. Team, not quite there yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of blank and blank accessories.
I'm sorry for that.
When you define the accessory, I'm the really flashy person.
No. I was talking about blank's gear.
Oh.
So it's more like he's by himself in this moment. Now, if you want to jump in, feel free to. But let me describe the effect of you bump into the trash can. And without even looking at you, she kind of just gestures to the side, and a gout of flame just erupts. Erupts past outside the wall, her circle of fire there, and strikes out whatever she was doing. She didn't even look. So take a powerful blow, I believe, is the move of the day right now.
All right. Ooh, 8.
All right. Now, I think you may... Luckily, you only rolled the mid-tier, so, you know.
Yes.
So, take a powerful blow. Lash out verbally. Provoke a teammate to foolhardy action or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. Give ground. Your opposition gets an opportunity or struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
I don't know.
I think I'm gonna lash out because this was a stupid plan to begin with, and this is all Frostshot's idea.
All right. Well, so are you going to take advantage of your influence over Frostshot to inflict a condition? Or alternatively, you can try to provoke Eligirl into taking foolhardy action.
Both are really good options.
It's fitting for me to make a foolhardy action, yeah.
Yeah, I think foolhardy because yelling at Frostshot is not gonna help like the person at the moment.
Yeah. All right. So, what foolhardy action do you want Eligirl to take?
Basically, I'm going to have her like jump in and try to save the person because
That's the good thing to do. That's not foolhardy.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna be humming her. She go back and humming her superhero music.
Maybe take on Firebrand.
I think that's the more foolhardy thing to do.
Yeah.
So yeah. So roll plus superior to provoke her.
All right.
Wait, so I'm being forced to do something? Oh no.
Well, I failed to provoke you. Let me mark a condition. Guys.
I like to think
Wait,
No,
this is like,
why are you
feel
trying
like-
to? Why are you marking a condition?
I meant potential.
Okay.
So I'm curious. Does this mean it's like it's kind of like that scene in Ghostbusters where it's like, go get her,
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's like-
basically there's neither carrot nor stick to the word, so you can still choose to take them into account, or you can take it to provoke you into action or something. How do you What do you do to provoke her? By the way, like how are you passing this message along?
Well, I know she's behind me, and so probably listening. So I'm just like yelling, like, "Take her down, damn it!"
Okay, because well, she may not recognize your appearance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
she
don't think
recognizes
you
my
use a
voice.
voice modulator.
I thought like at this point she was probably like, wait about it.
And like so basically after that point she stops moving, turns to you, and the flames part. And then shoot forward and wrap behind you.
Is she doing my dog a heckin' bamboozle?
Yeah, no, your dog is cowering right now inside the wall of flames. And she said, like a moth to the flame. I thought you were smart. Especially after that stunt you pulled last time. Man, I did not think
To be fair,
was...
this is Frostshot's idea.
Flame show. This is
Wait,
like,
did you actually say that out loud?
Yes.
Oh, you!
no, can we hear it behind the wall of fire?
Okay, I think I'm going to see if there's a condition you can clear from that one.
I think I did throw a teammate under the bus there.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Okay, at the end of this scene, you are
angry.
clearing angry for throwing your teammate under the bus,
All right.
and I'm also going to let you clear insecure
Okay.
because you are definitely you've taken foolhardy action without really consulting your team here. But that's at the end of the scene, so you have to survive the fight
Yeah.
first.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she's
So,
she's doing that
the
menacing
moment
walk.
where like, so like, are we in a public place right now, roughly?
It's public, but it's also at night.
Yeah, it's like
So
an
there's
alley
not,
at
like
night.
a ton of people around.
No, there's almost no one around.
I want to use. First of all, I'm gonna expend some burn. I'm gonna throw off the stupid costume I'm wearing and burn up so I can.
Yeah,
help
you're
out.
going to start charging up. Go ahead. Roll plus conditions.
Reality fire.
Oh, well, you have to build your burn first.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was the burn button. My bad. Did I hit the wrong thing?
Well, we'll
Yeah,
keep
you
the
roll
roll.
conditions first.
Yeah, we'll keep the roll. Just what's your what how many conditions?
Sorry, burn button. Sorry, my
Oh.
bad.
Anyways, it's still the same roll.
Mhm.
So,
Same roll anyway.
because you have no conditions, correct?
Yeah, I have no conditions at the
Okay.
moment.
Cool. So, well, you're gonna have to mark some now, because you rolled a.
Oh boy.
Because I believe you mark.
Um,
You on a 7 to 8, you have to mark. You get 3 burn, and you mark a condition of your choice.
I think technically I am guilty because I feel like I wasn't able to help out enough because
Yeah,
Sure,
you feel like that you could have diffused this earlier. So yeah, go ahead. And you gain 3 burn.
yeah, burn.
All right. Yeah, I just figured that you building the burn is when you charge up your costume. And regardless of what you're wearing, I believe there's kind of like the elemental chromatic lines start appearing
Mm-hmm.
as you build up your charge. So what do you do?
So immediately then I'm like seeing this wall of fire. So there's not a lot of people around, right? And
Nope.
but me and Frost to get around this wall of fire So I want to consume some of mine to harness water to counteract this fire.
Okay.
Which I think would just be. Could I do moat on that, or would that just be reality storm? I guess.
You honestly, you don't have to use a flare. Remember to use your powers. You can still just unleash your powers.
Yeah, I can just unleash my power. Then. I'm just going to use water.
If you're trying to just get rid of her firewall, that is definitely just unleashing your powers right now.
Yeah, whether it be from harnessing some water or trying to absorb a little bit of it away.
Yeah, so yeah,
because I do also have firepower.
Yeah,
probably not as strong as hers, so I think probably what I want to do. That's roll freak, right?
Yep, roll plus freak.
Yeah.
Well,
weird.
You see, the thing is, I'm giving you destroy her firewall by blowing it outward.
Oh no!
So there is so many things right now are on fire.
Oh god!
So many things.
Oh god! I might have to take a round or two to put out all the fire.
But yeah, so at this point though, Firebrand. Why am I echoing so much?
I do not know. Is it coming off my end or?
I'm not. Yeah, it's coming off you.
No. Why the fuck is it coming off me now?
I don't know.
No, you might have been speaking louder than normal.
True.
So.
That might be it. But yeah. Now she looks up and she sees Ella Girl. Fun fact here. While Firebrand is maybe able to match you in power in terms of fire, you are a higher weight class than she is, especially as a Nova. Blank, you're the one who notices this most because you've encountered her before and you've seen her pretty constant decorum. Ella Girl to a bit, but your attention's more on the fires you started elsewhere than her herself. You see a trace of fear. And she moves. Like, not away from Ellie Girl, but towards her. Hand igniting. Blank, what do you do?
I just scatter the fire.
I am going to.
Yeah, basically she's doing the Azula fire jet from her hand thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm basically going to take this moment of distraction and throw a garbage lid at her. Like Captain America style.
Alright, I think you're trying to defend Ellie Girl. And note you take +1 forward to doing this because you have influence over her.
Alright, so that would be a 0 or plus +1. Alright. That should have been a +1, but that's still missed.
Oh dear.
I'm bummed QB's missing out on all this.
Oh, wow.
I assume next issue is going to be very focused on QB as long as she's here.
Yeah, no, she's going to have some stuff hit on her, but wow.
No! Only rolled a 1? Oh no!
So
technically that is
that
was supposed to be a 3, but
alright, so I'm going to give you a choice here. Your choice, because you can either take the full brunt of the blow herself, and then Ellie Girl will be perfectly fine and probably able to take on Firebrand with her full attention, or you can let Ellie Girl take the hit and see what happens.
You need to take the hit for the publicity, man.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna take the hit because
All right.
Yeah, I think that would be.
it's
very
just the
interesting.
dramatic justice of like, oh, this guy's a villain. Selfishly.
Yeah, this guy totally villain when he jumped in the way of the hero under attack.
Hmm.
All right. I'm not having you roll take a powerful blow. I'm not having you roll anything like that because you're taken out right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is plot dramatic moment here.
I was gonna say, like, even if I like got a full hit, I would probably take myself out of the fight with that.
What's the best way to role play this?
No, I think this is kind of... Honestly, I like this in terms of roleplay because Ellie Girl is the one who's like saying, like, hey, I'm glad you have my back. And, you know, this is like the I have you back in turn kind of moment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you're about to throw it, but
my rival.
you're about to throw it, but you feel the lid starting to heat up in your hands, like, and you know that probably if you throw it and she's moving so quickly, there's no way it's gonna hit true, and if it does, it may just melt. So you just lunge forward trying to block it as though it were a Captain America shield,
Mm-hmm.
and then you take the full brunt of the blow right to your chest. Ellie Girl, your attention snaps back to what's going on around you as Blank leaves a smoke, rockets back and slides past you, leaving a smoky trail. There's a smell of burnt plastic in the air.
Oh God, Blank! Immediately I went to use moat to kind of just block her off from the rest of us.
Okay.
I just got the picture of like the end of Disc 1 on Final Fantasy VIII, where like Squall just gets shot through the chest with the ice.
That's how do I roll for that? That's
No, you don't roll. You spend a burn and it happens.
Yeah. These are your no roll bonuses, basically.
So you describe the shield you put up.
Oh, it's definitely a shield of water, just because I want to try to cool things off. And
Is it
that
water?
way if she does go for me,
Or
maybe
is it
we can
ice?
Scatter some splash and put out some of those fires.
So I'm asking you, are you trying to do a water shield or an ice shield?
Water.
Okay.
I'm kind of imagining it's like kind of like going through a waterfall, like it's just pushing, like focusedly going down.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and I'm definitely part of this is at a meta level. I'm also like, if she keeps trying to attack us, maybe it'll both cool her down and maybe scatter and help put out some of those fires a little bit as well.
Nope. Right now, but I imagine now you turn your attention now to Blank. There is like basically a crater in his chest right now. Notably, but beyond the layer of his suit inside the clothing he was wearing. Also, you protect it. Your barrier is also enclosing in Nebula because I am not letting a dog die in this scenario. Because
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course, I'm protecting anybody. Basically, I assumed my moat was to kind of protect the team in general.
Yep.
I doubt she would attack any civilians, but right now,
The dog hid in the crash
flames-
cannon is completely
are the
safe.
flames high enough that it would be mentioned by someone on social media by now?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. We're just so you know, we're getting close.
Obviously, it'll take a while to get there.
Yeah.
but-
Well, basically, I want to finish describing this because I think we're at a good stopping point here.
Okay.
So-
I just wanted to establish excuse for maybe being able to jump in next time.
Yep. Nope. You will basically will open up with you jumping in, and that's where we'll start there. But yeah, basically, it looks like there is layer of what looks like artificial skin over Blank's chest before it gets down to the actual flesh, and beyond it, it looks like stuff that was burned before. So it looks like there was some sort of treatment that involved putting basically a layer of artificial skin on top of it to cover it while the stuff healed underneath.
so wait, you've been hit by this before? Well, my character is definitely surprised, and for a moment she's gonna like run over and go and try and
Yeah.
see if she can use a little bit of that water to kind of like tend to the burn.
Well, basically the last.
That would leave you wide open. You don't have time to afford that, or else you're going to get taken
No,
out.
I had a moat put up.
Yeah. Anyways, but the last panel is Ellie Girl. Like, last panel of this comic is you just see Ellie Girl kind of down the ground, looking over the. This is where you see the full page panel of Ellie Girl on the ground, looking down at Blank as you see like kind of the waterfall barrier around them, and it says "To be continued."
Oh, and the pupper. Don't forget the pupper.
Oh yeah, the pupper is kind of just coming up towards the top of the panel.
Pupper will be a most important team member.
All right, so over the last 2 sessions, let's do our end of session move. The last 2 actual sessions, they're treated as one session. All right, Ellie Girl, have you grown closer to the team, into the image of yourself, or away from the team?
Are we doing it for both sessions or just
both?
This.
I mean, the first one is likely to do stuff just because it was more. Each of you kind of had your own solo story.
Well,
over the course of the last 2 sessions of events, do you feel like you get closer, image of yourself, or away from the team?
Well, it depends on the session we're looking at. I feel like in the first one was a little bit away from the team, but this time it was a little bit closer to the team. So,
like look at them as a whole.
You know what? I think it was closer to the team. This time proved that I was definitely willing to, even with all the bullshit that was going on with me and worrying about my dad, I want to be there for the team. So,
all right.
I think closer to the team.
Who made you feel welcome?
Well, definitely Blank. He's actually showing a bit of emotion. What?
And, jumped in front of a firebrand heading at you.
I think definitely my rival is definitely on my good side right now.
Now, I'm going to ask you this because I'm not going to have you double up on the influence for this because you're already getting influence. Is he still your rival?
I think that may have to shift to love.
Yeah, like I'm
pretty taking a bullet for the team is pretty inspiring.
So yeah, like I'm saying you can shift him to your love and declare someone else your rival. Notably, they don't have
I'll shift my rival to. Now I'm not sure if I want to put it on QB simply because, well, at a meta level, I don't.
It doesn't have to be on your team.
Yeah, I know it has to be.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh God. Weird. I definitely don't like Firebrand right now. She's kind of making things tough for my team, but I'm not sure if that's really good to shift my label to her.
Well, yeah, because it says take +1. Don't forget though, you take +1 on going to any action that impresses your love or frustrates your rival.
Oh, then all right, I'll put it on Firebrand for the time. That's okay.
Yeah. I mean, your friend bonus isn't as super helpful on that, but it's still something towards fighting, and you can say, like, okay, in this one scenario, you kind of redefined your... So.
But yeah, so I'll shift romance to Blank and rival to Firebrand.
Okay. So yeah, Blank, you get to shift because Ellie Girl, you already have influence over Ellie Girl. Shift her labels.
All right.
Don't shift Savior.
Okay. I will shift Danger up and probably Mundane down.
What's your danger up, just FYI, with that?
-1.
Wow, even after a shift up?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be getting another shift because by making her your rival, you have given influence to Firebrand. And she's shifting your danger up and your savior down.
Oh, that B word.
And it makes sense from her point of view because basically she views you as the threat and she doesn't think you're a hero by her philosophy.
Oh, and you said which one were you shifting down? Justin, Mundane?
I was shifting Mundane.
Alright. So right now I'm at 0, 1, 2, 0, 0.
All right. And then you get to mark a condition or clear a condition or mark potential. Sorry, that was almost said completely backwards.
I definitely want to get rid of. Do I want to get rid of guilt or do I want to gain potential? You know what? I'm gonna clear. You know what?
Oh my god, I think I just got rid of guilty too.
Oh god, yeah, you
I
totally
don't
just got
think
rid
it-
of guilty.
I cleared everything this session.
Yeah!
The only one I think you did, because right now you are not angry. You have, because you cleared
had,
hopeless for
Yeah,
support.
hopeless was I got rid of because of the comfort and support.
So yeah, then you got marked insecure by the effect of that. So you didn't
okay.
have you didn't have angry or hopeless marked, or no, you didn't have afraid or hopeless marked, right?
I didn't have okay. I had angry, guilty, and insecure at the beginning. Then I got hopeless. No, I think I got.
You got rid of
Yeah,
hopeless.
okay. I got insecure at the beginning of the session.
Yep. And you
From
lost
my
hopeless.
talk with yeah.
All right.
I lost hopeless.
So right now you're angry, guilty, and insecure. Yeah, you're basically all cleared all your conditions in this fight.
Yeah.
Hashtag pro play.
Damn it, Dustin! Stop metagaming. I'm just messing with you.
Like honestly, like the way things are going, I may have to force you to change playbooks prematurely because this is like your story might change enough to require it.
What madness would that be?
Well, I mean, granted, he is getting. Blank is the one getting the most
Screen time
potential.
right now.
Development so far.
Yeah,
Well, no, I was gonna say potential.
that too.
I mean, it doesn't help that I grabbed a thing that can potentially give me more potential.
Potentially.
Yes,
Anyways,
potentially.
Potential Molly.
let's get on to blank. Close to the team, image of yourself, or away from the team.
I am actually kind of leaning towards away from the team.
Really?
Yeah, mostly because all this stuff with Aegis is going on, and like Frost Shot is right now kind of being supportive of them, and of course this was his plan and his villain. That's
to do this.
That's one team member.
Well, to be fair, when you go away from the team, you choose someone to lose influence over you. So
yeah.
Oh, makes sense. All right.
I'm just saying Frost Shot is like the one that I would pick because like I have no one else.
all right. So are you going with that then?
You spin in a cute little kiwi coma. And
Yeah,
I-
I think so.
All right. So
Sorry, Frost Shot.
I'm going.
It's
I'm
not
so
you,
sick
it's
and
just-
tired of this bullshit.
It's you. It's not you.
it's teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Frost.
I totally went behind Inch's back on this, and you're throwing it in my face.
All right, Frost shot. Closer to the team, image of yourself, or away from the team.
I was gonna say close to the team because they listened to my plan.
All right. Who made you feel welcome? And remember, you don't know what blank just did. In terms of
Yeah. I was going to say blank because blank was willing to trust my dog, and I was willing to trust him with my dog.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Poor Nebula.
Blank shift Frost shot's labels.
All right. I'm gonna have to go superior down, savior up. I think.
Oh shit.
Wow, to be honest, that is kind of accurate.
My
Yeah.
save. Yeah, but now my most important skill is now a 1,
Welcome to my world.
and Savior's at 3.
Welcome to my world. I'm supposed to be going complete with my build, and I have a 0 in it.
I'm not going to talk about my 3 danger.
Hey, I helped you.
Anyways, you get to clear condition or mark potential.
By the way-
To mark potential.
By the way, I want to clarify with the GM that I did decide that I think it's, with the way the situation worked out, I think I'm marking potential instead of clearing guilty.
Okay. And everyone mark one
Because
additional.
I probably am still feeling a bit guilty right now, so I'll just take the potential.
All right. Anyways, and everyone mark an additional potential because I'm just going to do 1 potential for free per session.
Oh, okay. I got a level on.
Yeah, same.
I failed a lot
Can I be
today.
really checking to see if I want to take Moment of Truth right now, or if there's something I want that's better?
Well, you haven't triggered it, so I will let you retroactively declare that. So
Yeah, because I wasn't exactly 100% sure what I thought fit my character, and I was kind of rushing through things as we were going through the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely have it picked by next week.
Yep. All right. So yep, that's tonight. I will go with end of session moves for QB when we're on offline stuff. So we'll get her caught up. But
Yeah, let her know at a meta level, but she probably, hopefully, when she gets back next week, we can start with her. What she's been up to
yep,
during this whole thing.
she's going to get a letter to the editor, much like Frostshot did. So, all right, to those watching us in the past, present, and future, I bid you all a good night.